what if you could only have one pair of shoes for kilting? For any time you're wearing a kilt, only one pair of shoes.
Okay.
What would it be?
You want to go first, or do you want me?
I'll let you go first.
Okay. If I'm only allowed to have one, the shoes more so than the sporran would kind of dictate what you're allowed, how formal or informal you are. If you are somebody that only dresses up in your kilt and you only go to formal functions, then I would probably pick a pair of wingtips or something that could be dressed formally or smart day wear kind of thing. But then you're limiting yourself to wearing it with kilt hose and, still, office casual or nice. Even more than office casual. Well-dressed kind of thing. I wear my kilts daily. So I wear sneakers with them, 4 days a week in the winter, maybe 2 days a week, and then, wingtips or ghillie brogues the other days. So for me, it would be I would take that question and say, okay, how do I dress in my kilt most often? And then dress appropriate for that. And if I was only allowed one, then I'd have to nix something. And for me, I wear my kilt often enough with sneakers that I would then have to say, okay, fine, then a nice pair of sneakers, if there's such a thing, versus wingtips or ghillie brogues, because that I would have to be dressed up all the time for. And as you can see, I'm not dressed up in my daily life when I'm running to the store, when I'm in the work, when I'm climbing ladders in the warehouse or whatever. Wearing dress shoes would be weird for me. So for me, if I had to sacrifice either wearing a kilt formally or wearing a kilt casually, I'd have to sacrifice the formal because I like it too much and I wear it too much and I'm not that dressy that often.
I get that. I think I'm a little lucky because right now a kind of shoe that I like for this purpose, for this exercise, is fashionable, so it's easier to find. But basically, I would go with the tall Victorian-style walking boot. Basically, okay. You can get them with broguing. I have a pair from Bass right now, which I really like. You can get them in a high polish, or not really high polish, but polished.
Patent.
Yeah, or as opposed to have a soft suede kind of finish. And they look fine for casual, and they're passable for a lot of nicer occasions too. I would not wear it again. Probably wouldn't wear it with a PC, but how often do I wear a PC? Like maybe if I'm going to a friend's wedding or something. That's about it. For me, if I'm dressing up, it's usually tweeds are as far as I'm going. Sometimes an argyle with an alternative vest or something like that, if it's for an evening. But for most of the evening occasions I'm thinking of, something like that, it's subtle, but it's got a little bit of height, so it still looks good. It's a very traditional shoe. The design basically hasn't changed in 100 years. And I find them comfortable. So that would be my go-to. Now, if they ever stop making them for regular shoe stores, I'll have to go to Reenactment Supply to get them. But
you can just buy several when they're selling out.
I've been known to do that kind of thing, actually.
So
but yeah, I think that would be my go-to. Yeah. So a little more formal than your sneakers.
I will say this. Luckily, we are able to afford 2 pair of shoes. So we don't have to choose.
Yeah, there's that.
Indeed.